Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101 got our winner already for the tickets for Jimmy Carr, the comedian, at the Chicago Theater. A week from tomorrow, we'll have more of those tickets coming up tomorrow at this time. Want to go see that super funny dude, make sure you're right here at the beginning of the show. But now we get to a fact that makes your brain go. There's a new trend at the office in Chicagoland. Wherever you go to your office, there's a new trend going on. Maybe you know about this trend, but not everybody approves of this new trend. Kenzie, what do you think is going on at the offices around Chicago? Because we come here, we don't really consider this an office, although there are offices here, but we come to this, badass studio and just have a good time. It's a frat house in here.
Okay.
So we don't always know. We don't always have the pulse of an office.
That's
I feel
always
like
my dream of a great time is a frat house.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for.
Hell yeah, keg stand. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so my guess is that it is. I'm sorry. Is that they're just making people come back to the office. That doesn't count for us. Like you said, we're not normal office workers. But I think they're starting to make people come back in. I know what happened to my mom. She's allowed to come in 1 day a week, and now it's 3. And boy, has she been moody about it. She goes, this is the dumbest thing ever. They don't even tell you which 3 days, and it's all for team bonding. I came today, and no one's here. I'm bonding with no one. She was so upset.
Well, I want to go a little further and pry a little more on your answer, because this really does involve people going back to the office, and then there's something going on at the office when they get there. So,
Lunch.
What about lunch?
That's the new trend, is that people are eating lunch?
I think that companies are providing it, trying to get people back.
Okay. And not everybody approves of it.
Lunch every day. Some people are on a diet. They're probably just leave us alone. Let us be home. There's lunch at home.
Wait, you're mad about lunch? A free lunch?
There's lunch at their house. Leave them alone. I get it.
Okay. Good Lord. I would never be mad about any free lunch I was given.
But say you have a long commute and you're like, yeah, I don't care that you're giving me a piece of pizza. It's 3 hours round trip. Do you know what I'm saying? They don't want to do that.
Still mad about getting to the office. I see what you're saying.
All
right. So Kenzie thinks that people are maybe not happy about getting free lunch at the office because they have to go to the office. Case, what do you think it is? So there's a new trend at the office here in Chicagoland, and you can guess at 312-591-8300 if you go to an office, and what's going on different.
Okay, I have a guess. Please don't get mad at me. It's very similar to my guess from yesterday. It's related to the same body part, and I think it's that more and more people are bringing and keeping toothbrushes at work, and they're brushing their teeth in the workday. And I say this because I am very self-conscious about how I come across in the office. I'm trying to act more and more professional within these walls. And we have pizza getting dropped off today from our friends at Lou Malnati's, who were named the best pizza chain in the country yesterday. And I know there's going to be a lot of people here today because there's an all-staff meeting. And I did think, should I bring a toothbrush and brush my teeth after I eat a deep dish pizza at 9:15 this morning?
Oh my gosh, my husband brought his toothbrush to work yesterday. I swear to God, because I'm like, who are you sleeping with at the office?
Right.
That's what I said.
That's the first sign.
Yeah.
That's the first sign.
All of a sudden, we're worried about our breath.
Yep. After that, it's, you catch them naked, but first it's the toothbrush. You don't catch them naked with the other person.
Oh, it's a big cliff.
Yeah. There's some toothbrush.
Toothbrush, penis.
Yep, that's it. Pretty much. All right, after Blink, we'll give you the fact that makes your brain go. This new trend at the office in Chicago, and not everybody approves of it. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Coming up in about 10 minutes, we'll have the audio of the day. 3 pieces of audio from stories that are trending right now. We'll give you that. They'll stay in your brain. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. And first, we get to a fact that makes your brain go. There's a new trend at the offices in Chicago. I think most people by numbers, in fact, I've even heard the numbers are higher than pre-pandemic of people being ordered to go back to the office. You guys could judge that better than I can because, we come to this studio that's like a frat house. Keg stands, let's go. Which, by the way,
what is going on?
That's my time in college going to frat houses. That's what it was. But Jacob checked in and goes, just figured I'd check in because I heard Brian say something about frat houses and keg stands. I just want to say out of all the frat parties I went to, I never saw a keg. What happened? Have we got woke frat houses now?
Oh, I don't think we do. Trust me, I don't think we do.
No
I
kegs
don't think that's an issue.
Well, then why isn't there a keg there?
I want to know where to get a keg.
You can get them anywhere. You can
You
buy
get them anywhere?
You can buy a keg at 7-Eleven.
Can you really?
You just got to ask. They're not out front.
Oh,
Can
well,
you buy a keg at 7-Eleven?
I know the one by me you could. I don't know if they're allowed to, but one guy sold me a keg at 7-Eleven.
I mean, I would just go to a liquor store. That'd be my thought if I wanted a keg.
My guess, Binny's most likely has a keg. Binny's Beverage Depot.
I'm familiar. I've been to the establishment before to buy some soda, but I've never seen the keg section.
Why'd you go to Binny's to get soda? Is it a better price?
No, it's with all due respect to our friends at Binny's, it's the opposite. But I was there with somebody who was, buying booze. And I said, well, I'm here, let me get a soda. They've got them in the fridge.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
the Beverage Depot.
Yeah, exactly. All sorts of beverages, not just,
Hello.
they've got stuff for teetotalers like myself as well.
Yeah. So, somebody out there's going to have to Google teetotaler to figure out what that means.
It's a common term. People know teetotaler.
I've never heard that.
What do you
sucks.
think it means, Kenzie? Teetotaler.
A teetotaler?
Yeah.
Somebody who tinkers around. I always tell Casey tinkers.
I don't feel like I tinker.
You do.
It just
Very
means
tinkery.
it just basically means someone doesn't drink alcohol.
Oh.
Yeah, they're-
a
they're- because they drink
Toddler? What is
tea.
it?
Teetotaler.
Totaler.
Now I just said it weird. Teetotaler.
Well, it's a weird word.
Yeah.
It's like swashbuckler.
Yeah.
Which are people
What
who.
the hell are you talking about over there?
These are words that your pop would say. It's not.
What's a swashbuckler? What is happening in the corner?
We're losing track of the fact here. Let's get back to the fact. You can look up swashbuckler and teetotaler if you want somewhere during the break.
Just like swash. No, it's not. What is that?
Let's get back to the fact. The fact is, there's a new trend at the office. Not everybody approves of this in Chicagoland and people going back to the office. And Kenzie guessed it's free lunch because, God, everybody hates free lunch.
That's not what I said.
She said basically because people are just mad they have to come to the office. They've lured them back with free lunch, and that's part of the problem because a free lunch isn't free when you got to drive an hour to get there.
Exactly. Thank you.
Then Case said it's people worried about their teeth at work, bringing in toothbrushes, floss, because he himself is worried about today being some Lou Malnati's pizza coming in today later on.
I just want to make sure that I'm fresh, that I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, I'm smelling good.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
that's what I've been saying.
But you do that, but you don't want to see like floss laying around or everything like that. Other people are
That's
probably
disgusting. Clean
offended
up
by
after
that.
Yeah,
yourself.
I'm not going to leave floss on the counter.
Oh, it's the worst when you see someone else's floss
Oh,
when you go
God.
in the bathroom.
Oh,
But
God.
wait, that just has to be a shot at your wife. Who's flossing around you other than your wife?
No, I'm talking about here at the office. I've
Oh.
seen floss in our bathroom.
Oh, that's
No
not me.
way. That's disgusting.
Yes, I have. It's not good. But that is not the fact. Both of you guys are wrong on this one. A new report from Fortune magazine did a story about the emerging trend in the workplace. No shoes allowed.
Ew.
Now, what they're doing is at some people's homes you may go to. I don't know if you do this, Kenzie, at your house, but somebody comes in and they walk in the house. You go like, can you take off your shoes, please? Can you take off your shoes? Because they don't want the carpet to get dirty or the floors to get dirty. Do you do that at your house, Kenzie?
I think people just do take their shoes off. I feel like I've never been like, can you take them off? Like, because they're getting comfy. Like, anybody coming over is like staying for a long time. So they take their shoes off.
I'm a shoes and socks off guy immediately. I don't like socks on either.
Oh my God, please keep your socks on.
In my house, I never wear
I'll be
shoes or
like, how
socks.
about we bandage that back up a little bit?
But it's funny you say that. People automatically take it off because at our
Yeah.
house, with our new place, there's carpet and one. We have two doors, two entryways. You see, it's been a good year. 2 entries, and one of the entries has carpet. So Megan always says, like, my brother comes over and says, "Take your shoes off," and he doesn't do it. She goes, "You got to tell him to take the shoes off. I want the carpet all dirty. We just got it steam clean. We just moved in, brand new carpet. Can you take the shoes off?" I don't think.
Outdoor shoes on indoor carpet.
Ew. I don't think anybody wants to take their shoes off though, in a house. That's my guess. I do, but I don't think most people do.
I feel like it depends on the scenario. When you're going to a party, it sucks. So it's like, well, this is part of my outfit. Now I look stupid. I just have these socks sitting out. But if I'm just like going to my friend's house hanging out, you don't care. It's like the setting.
And also, you judge other people's socks. Like, I have Dick's Sporting Goods socks.
I have a hole in mine. I'm always like, oh my God, I got a toes hanging out over here. No.
Some people got those like, more expensive Bombas.
Oh.
Those are good socks. Megan got me
I
some for
haven't
Christmas.
seen those.
Oh,
I
they're
haven't-
so good.
I'm such a cheapo on the sock front. It's not a part of my outfit I've invested much money in.
Well, they're more expensive, but they were on Shark Tank. When you buy a pair, they give a pair to an underprivileged country. which is I'm all about charity as long as I get credit for it. So
Well, it sounds like it's not really charity. It sounds like you're just paying for it since they're so much more expensive than normal socks.
you're basically paying for
Would
the
you
extra
say
pair.
it's the price of two?
Thank you. Good day. But this
We'll
is
donate this one.
But this is weird. They're saying at more, especially startups, the hot new trend is no shoes allowed. They say when you go in the door at a work environment, at the office, they're saying the order is to take your shoes off. Now, they're not saying it's because of dirty floors. They're saying because people will feel, quote, more relaxed and collaborative with their shoes off.
That sounds like I'm going to fall asleep. I'm relaxed. You wake me up.
I took my shoes off here when we did the radiothon to raise money for the venues after the pandemic.
Yeah.
I felt weird in here with my shoes off.
You should. You
Yeah.
should be less comfortable at work. Don't ever get too comfortable to a point where you're taking your shoes off.
Well, to Kenzie's point, you get comfortable at a house, take your shoes and socks off.
Yeah.
If you take your shoes off at work, it feels like I'm never going to leave here.
Oh.
You know, I'm stuck at work forever because my shoes are off.
I can't possibly go outside. My shoes are off.
What am I going to do, tie my shoes and leave?
Oh, God, I got to bend down, put my shoes on? That sounds
Never
awful.
gonna change.
Oh, my God.
So we have a big meeting today after the show today where everybody's coming into work today.
Not true. The meeting's actually during the show. They would not move it back to accommodate our schedule, but go ahead.
And by the way, there's other morning shows in the building, so I'm like, well, none of them are gonna be there.
It's
Does that,
crazy.
So we get off at 10, you see.
Yeah.
The meeting's at 9.
Yeah. And I was like, hey, can we move it to 10? And they were like, no.
Well, and then they kept sending out this thing that said mandatory, and I'm like, well, you guys know, hey.
Our show's
be on the
on
radio.
until 10.
So why don't we do this? If not, Kenzie, you go to the door and meet everybody when they come in and say, yeah, we have a new policy. You guys haven't been here in a minute, I know, because you work from home now a lot.
Yeah.
Take your shoes off. Because if we do it, it'll be weird, but if Kenzie does it, it'll be funny.
Kenzie will lead an army of barefoot soldiers.
Yes.
Well, everyone will listen to me if I say that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because people say,
And
like,
we can't send Brian, because Brian would be like, hey, and you take your pants off. And then it would be the whole thing.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Pouring one out today for coffee tables.
Coffee tables.
Kenzie,
What?
if you just saw the reaction, Kenzie, when I told Case that coffee table sales are at an all-time low and people are getting rid of coffee tables in their homes, he ranted and raved and started sweating. He was yelling so hard. And I said, okay, you know what? I'm going to change it. We're going to put it at 750.
Just say that again. Say the statistic again.
Coffee tables are on the outs. They're at an all-time low in sales. Coffee tables.
And people are getting rid of them. Why?
Why are they getting rid of them? There's a lot of reasons, and here's a couple of them. A coffee table can make a room feel more cluttered or cramped.
Are you reading this at coffeetable.com? what is this?
These are
This
some
is
of
the
the,
anti-coffee table. Like, what are you
Oh,
talking
that's
about?
right. That's right. That's right.
that's
There's
right.
like a Reddit feed about coffee. They're like, hey, back off, man.
It's coffee table snark.
Yeah, not good.
You shush where I get my information.
Okay, so why are people getting rid of their coffee tables? I
these
can't believe this.
These are some of the reasons. Coffee tables can make the room feel cluttered, cramped. Removing it can create a sense of openness and flow.
Okay.
People love these open flow floor plans now, and the coffee table sitting there in the middle has caused people to get rid of them. It also, without a coffee table, and maybe Kenzie having a bigger home than myself and Case, can make this acknowledgement saying that it highlights other things like wall colors or rugs or new windows. I know you need a new window in your house, Kenzie. So the windows,
Don't even get me started. Windows are the most expensive thing in the world.
even though she has the hookup because her dad is the window man of the Midwest.
Yeah, I can't believe I can't get a free window. You worked there your entire life. I go, what is the purpose? You call me for concert tickets because I work in radio. I can't get one window.
You got him to the Who.
I know, and I can't get a window.
Other parts of this and changing needs. This is the part I find disturbing. That some people find they don't need a dedicated surface for drinks or food. Now that is disturbing. That's where we're going with society right now. Is when you're watching TV, I can't have something to hold my
snacky
drink.
snack.
Yeah, snack. Do you have snacks, Kenzie?
Of course, but I will say there's those other things. Like, have you seen they go on top of Stanley's and or other tumbler cups. They don't be name brand, but you can put your snack on top of the lid. It's a bowl that slips over the straw.
What?
So you hold your cup and have the snack. Have you seen those?
What blasphemy are you speaking of here?
Awesome.
Wait, the cup holds a table to hold your food.
Yeah, like, so it's like a bowl with a hole in it that goes over the straw, and it's like it goes all around, and a lot of them have compartments, so you can have multiple snacks. So when you're holding your cup, you can also hold like an entire snack tray.
Now, what if you have to tilt the cup to get those last drops with the straw? Do all the things
that
fall
doesn't
off?
happen with straws. It's not a normal cup; it's a straw.
Well, there's always some kind of corner where the straw doesn't go to the bottom, and you got to tilt it a little bit to get that last slurp of Coke.
I mean, eat all your snacks first. Then.
Okay, thank you. That's what I'll go ahead and do. So people have found there's no need for a coffee table.
But I don't, it doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm somebody, I'll come out and say it. I'll be very open and honest.
Oh, boy.
I don't own a coffee table because right now it's not in the budget. But
Well, you don't own a bedroom and a living room. You just have one room. So
Okay.
why would you have a coffee table?
Jeez. Good Lord.
Oh, my God.
Piling on. Good Lord. You don't have anything.
So, Kenzie, you understand why that was the meanest thing that's ever been said, right?
I just meant like that's you don't have the room.
I know what
set
you
up for
meant.
that.
I know what you meant. I have nothing. I heard you.
You should not have a coffee table.
But take it from somebody that doesn't have a coffee table
Or money.
or loved ones.
Or another room.
What I would love more than anything is a coffee table. Not having one has greatly altered my life in a negative way. Now, of course, not having any rooms, company, money, things like that also negatively impacted my
Not
life.
what I said.
What was that list again, Kenzie? What was the list?
Wait,
I
Kenzie,
said you
remind
don't
me, what
have a
don't I have?
bedroom or a living room, so why would you have a coffee table?
Yeah. No, I would love a coffee table to, and maybe at some point I'll make a friend and then I'll invite that friend over and then maybe we'll dine and set our food on the coffee table when we're not conversing.
I mean, while you're sitting on your bed? I mean,
So wait a minute. Let me get this clear. You don't have a coffee table,
I
right?
don't have a coffee table.
But you want one. You feel in the need there should be coffee tables.
My most sensual fantasy in life right now is inviting somebody over, eating dinner, and while we're conversing, being able to set our food and drink down on a coffee table so that we can use our hands freely about the space.
do you use your bed as a couch, though?
I have a couch.
Do you have room for a bed and a couch?
It's a small couch. It's a love seat. It's a two-seater. You can't
It's
fit
a
a whole.
two-seater.
You couldn't
Okay.
fit the three of us on the couch.
Okay, before you take that as offensive, I lived in a studio apartment for 5 years, two different buildings in Chicago. When you have a studio, I used my bed. I had a couch, but I used my bed as a couch too. Like I would sit there and eat on the bed often.
Well, like you're so big, like you're eating both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
They roll into the other.
Well, because you have one room and I wanted an alternate view. Like some people have a home and they have different chairs in the home and they see different things. I wanted from the couch, I had two views, one from the
And
couch and
mind
one
you-
from the bed.
I feel like I'm getting a bad rap right now. Case has said he has this horrible studio apartment over and over and over again. He doesn't. He's not like I have this really spacious studio with all these setups.
I have said the opposite.
Yeah, he has told me it's horrible, and then I say it. I'm just reiterating what you've said.
But let me tell you why we're the same, Kenzie, is that when we reiterate certain things, our tone carries a weight that wasn't meant the first time it was said by the person that said it.
Yeah.
When I say something, it comes off sometimes very harsh, and that moment you did too. It's not your fault, it's just your tone. And I have the tone too.
It's
I
just
can't
the way you talk. It's not your fault. It's just the way you talk and
No,
the things you
because
say.
I have the same problem.
Yeah.
I have the same problem.
Yeah, when you talk about my studio, it's not nice either.
Correct. And I lived in a studio.
Correct.
I loved studio living. I loved it.
Yeah, I don't.
Listen, I know it's just under 8. We will have those tickets for Ticket Blitz Thursday for Q101's Twisted 2025. But this seems to be
That makes no sense because nobody, like, for the most part, coffee tables, people use them for decor. You put, like, vases and books and all that. It actually, like, brings the room together. I can't imagine, like, and I don't know anybody with, like, again, maybe if you had an apartment, I could see you not needing one, like, size-wise. But I don't know anybody with a house who doesn't have that, like, in their family room. Like, some type of huge ottoman or coffee table, like, in the middle.
Tom brings up a good point from Chicago Heights. All these new cool sectionals have cup holders in them. A lot of this. Thanks for checking in from Chicago Heights.
Yeah, right. But, like, why would I have, like, you just have that whole open, like, just nothing?
Yeah,
I like to put decorations on mine.
on your coffee table.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
that you can put Halloween stuff there, or Christmas stuff. Like that would be a bummer.
Wait, so they're making couches that have cup holders now?
Oh, there's a lot of them out there. Look at.
Oh, and they have little tables. Some of them have iPads connected that like control everything in the room.
Yeah, this must
Like
not this,
lights
this
and
must
the
not be
TV.
hitting your algorithm because there's these all kinds of furniture that
Not
crazy.
hitting my algorithm. I didn't know they existed. I wouldn't know where to find this. What? I just have a couch that you sit on. That's it. That's the only thing it does. It supports my fat ass.
Yeah, what else does he have, Kenzie, in there?
I'm not a lot.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Neil checked in from Schaumburg and said, why don't we all bring our coffee tables to Twisted so it's easier to get up and crowd surf? Now, I want to see security, everybody in line with a coffee table.
Well, we outnumber security. If we all have one, they're going to have to let us in.
Don't
Storm the castle.
Yeah, don't you guys start a riot there with our security, our fine security at the Aragon.
Because it would be a little bit like a Woodstock 99 when they were crowd surfing on the plywood during the Limp Bizkit
Yes,
set.
that's kind of what his vibe, I think.
But
there.
we all have coffee tables instead.
Yeah. 630 checked in and said, I don't have a coffee table because my kids busted their face on a coffee table once. I will not have to go to I don't want to go to the emergency room again.
Ow.
Yeah. Coffee tables cause a lot of kid injuries. As Tristan ever, or I guess Marino's a little too young to probably hit the coffee table, or he's walking.
Kidding me? He uses it to like springboard off of. It's like, stop.
He's doing like a
We have like a-
super
more
fly
of a-
snooker move onto the couch.
We have like it matches our couch. We basically have kind of like an ottoman though. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like cushy.
Yeah.
So the kids get on it, like literally flip off and do it. So I'm like, stop.
You know what I want that I've never had is one of those big trays you put on the ottoman to make it kind of a coffee table.
Yeah, I have that.
Oh, I want one of those.
I've had to move it recently because the kids are getting a little rowdy. I'm like, okay.
That's why I wondered, how is it a pain in the ass to move it all the time? You know,
Yeah,
'cause
everything's a pain in the ass. I have 2 kids.
I
Everything's
just
a pain
want
in the ass.
I want snacks on there all the time.
You know what I want that I've never had? A coffee table.
Ah, yes, because there's no room. You
So
say.
do you want me to start listing guesses?
Go
Car,
ahead.
a bedroom,
Yes.
a coffee.
Thank you to everyone on the text line who was checked in the last 10 minutes to remind me that I don't have a car, a woman, a one-bedroom apartment, anything else that at one point in my life I might have had. Thank you very much for the reminders.
Yeah.
Coca-Cola Mike checked in and said you could move out of the city if you live in Antioch, for example, and buy a townhouse about $1,900 a month, and you'd even have a garage.
Okay. But
Huh?
if I'm paying $1,900 a month, I probably don't have the money to buy a coffee table, so I don't know how that helps me.
Doesn't help the problem.
No.
But you have a garage you can sit in empty.
Oh, great. Awesome. I can't wait to be alone in a garage.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
Q101.
You can't defeat her. She's too powerful.
Clash with Kenzie.
Let the battle begin.
Q101.
Well, again, a chance at $1,000 about 5 minutes away. But first, we get the Clash with Kenzie. Really cool musical going on called Revolutions at the Goodman Theater. It opens this Saturday and runs through November 9th. Tickets are on sale now from our great friends at the Goodman Theater. Now, this is a musical that involves Tom Morello of Rage Against the Machine. He does the music and lyrics. We had him on the show and we talked about this. It's on our YouTube channel, the entire interview. Go check it out. But first, competing for these tickets against Kenzie is Steven. Steven, ahoy, tell us something about yourself.
Hey, my name's Steven. I'm from Chicago. I'm a freight broker downtown, just sitting in traffic. I listen to you guys. I'm on my way into work, listen to you guys every morning. This is the first time I've decided to call in to try to win tickets, and so I guess I'm pretty lucky getting through.
Oh, you are lucky. You're a very lucky man. Compete against Kenzie today. First one to 5 wins. Listen carefully. If Kenzie gets one wrong, you can steal a point. She can do the same to you. Call heads or tails, Steven.
Heads.
It is heads. The winners,
Yes.
listeners keep winning all week. So, Steven, here we go. Question number 1. Which U.S. president was better known as Ike?
Um,
Known as Ike. Which president?
Eisenhower? I think?
Eisenhower is right. Good job out of the gate. Steven's got one. Kenzie, how old must you be to become president of the United States? How old? What's the age limit?
It's. Is it? I think it's 35.
It is 35.
Okay. I was deciding between 35 and 36. I thought for some reason it was like a
Yeah.
weird one.
Well, you'd think it was changed to 75 recently.
I
I don't know
know,
what the hell.
right?
Jesus. Can we get a 35-year-old president? Wouldn't that be cool?
No, I don't think people would like that either, unfortunately.
I would like it.
I would too.
That's 2 of us. Kenzie,
Well,
would you like it?
I'd do it. That's fine.
It'd be nice to have a 35-year-old president. It'd be pretty cool.
I'd kill for a 45-year-old right now. It'd be awesome.
I know. Battle the nursing homes we've had the last few
Yeah.
years. Come on, people.
You know? Okay, back to the question.
1-1 back to Steven.
What was going on with presidents last night in your mood, though, by the way?
Well, American history, it's relevant. I don't know, I was thinking about presidents.
Didn't know if you fell into a documentary or something.
No, I just think about the world, presidents,
Okay.
America. But now we're moving into the currency category. I was thinking about money last night, too, and how I don't have any.
So that's the rest of the questions about how you don't have any money?
It's just about how poor I am.
So it's 1-1.
And back to Steven.
Steven, what building is depicted on the back of the $20 bill?
Monument? I don't know.
A monument is not right. Kenzie, what building is on the back of the $20 bill?
The White House, I believe.
The White House is. As well as a whole
Money,
bunch of
honey.
Illuminati figures and stuff on there, too.
And it turned rainbow. Remember when the 20s and 100s got like rainbowy?
I know, yeah.
There's a lot. It's very. Sit down for a minute and take a look at a dollar bill, like the 20. Look what's on there.
In God We Trust. Interesting.
I'm more about the aliens that
The
are on
eye,
there.
like on the pyramid.
Yes,
I'm like,
yes,
okay.
yep. Very Illuminati. Very what's it? The Masons.
The Masons.
The Masons. It's a whole side arc of people that ran this country secretly.
Oh, that sounds sketchy. All right, 2-1 back to Kenzie.
You gotta watch.
What a bad last name to run a country with. Masons.
Well, it's the Masons, the bricklayer Masons, not a name.
Oh, I thought they were like I thought like a family. I don't know what your theory is. Those dang Masons.
You've seen National Treasure, right, Kenzie, with Nicolas Cage?
Yeah, oh, yeah, of course it's the National Treasure.
Yeah, there's part. You must have fell asleep. There's part of it about the Masons in there.
No, I'm sorry. It's so long, and I'm like, do you guys care that much? Like, I don't know. That movie is just. I mean, good for them. I guess they spent their life chasing something. It just seems like a lot of work.
You kind of wanted them to steal the Declaration of Independence and get on with it.
That's okay. I got it.
Go to Steak and Shake
And
afterward.
another clue, and another clue, and another, like, oh my God.
All right, 2-1.
Let's get through some of these trivia questions. 2-1 back to Kenzie.
Kenzie, what coin is required to operate an Aldi shopping cart?
A quarter.
A quarter is right. So Kenzie's up 3-1. Steven, you got to
By
get.
the way, my grandma got super angry, called me. It was like, what a ripoff, a quarter to drive the cart? And I go, well, if you would have returned it, Grandma, you would have realized you had your quarter back. She's like, oh.
Yeah.
She's like, I can't believe they charge for that.
Yep, get that quarter back. If you bring it back, it's easy.
Yeah, you gotta put it back. She's gonna put your cart back. Obviously, you didn't. We're having this conversation.
This one goes to Steven.
Yes, 3-1.
Steven, being as specific as possible, what sport is the Heisman Trophy Award in?
College football.
College football. That's right,
Oh,
Steven.
I see. I'm like, what do you mean?
If you said football, we wouldn't have gave it to him.
Football.
That's right.
That was specific.
Back to Kenzie.
3-2 back to Kenzie.
It's possible to steal which bases in an MLB game? Which bases can you steal?
Like second, third, and home.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. That's right. Kenzie's got 4. Good job. Back to Steven. You really need this one. What element does H stand for on the periodic table?
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen's right. That's good. You got that one, but Kenzie can win with this one.
Well,
So
let's see. Hold on.
Let's see.
It sounds like you hit the science, so let's relax.
we're staying in science.
See.
What is the scientific name for the Northern Lights?
Oh,
For the win.
for the win. What is the scientific name? I don't.
Want to guess
I don't
something?
think I have that.
Okay. Not even a guess on that
The
one.
northern apparatus. I don't know.
Too bad. That would have been the question. That was the answer, but after the buzzer. So, Steven, you can tie with this one.
Aurora Borealis.
The Aurora Borealis.
I have never heard that.
Well, now
Not
remember-
a once.
You'll remember that for the rest of your life now, Kenzie.
I don't think I'd be able to say that if I saw it.
And now, Steven can win.
That's right, 4-4.
Steven, which U.S. Constitution amendment provides for freedom of speech, religion, and the press? So I'm looking for a number. Which amendment?
Freedom of speech. I think that's the First Amendment.
It is the First Amendment. Congratulations, Steven.
Awesome.
Well, there's a crowd cheering in the background there. You've got passes to Revolutions.
That was me cheering for myself.
That's okay. people need to cheer for themselves now and then.
And notice how we didn't turn the volume down when he won?
That's right. Not
We're
like
good.
ESPN with the Cubs game yesterday. That's right. So you got Revolutions passes. Tom Morello from Rage Against the Machine did all the music and lyrics. It's at the Goodman Theater. This Saturday it opens. It goes till November 9th. Tickets are on sale now from our great friends at the Goodman Theater. But you got them free on first from Brian and Kenzie and Q101.
Thanks a lot, you guys.
Okay, hang on, buddy. Case will get your information coming up after Almost Monday. How about $1,000? Everybody listening has a chance at $1,000 in 2.5 minutes.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.